Morning people, welcome back to F Politics. Sky News is now officially just a UK version of Fox News. They are simply a far-right propaganda channel. Remember a few years ago when Fox News in the United States called Birmingham a no-go area for non-Muslims, and that was obviously bullshit? Well, Sky News is now pushing the exact same Islamophobic propaganda. As you know, West Midlands police recently banned Israel's Maccabi Tel Aviv fans from coming to the match against Aston Villa next month because of their violent history. And one of the people who promoted this ban was Ayub Khan, a member of parliament, and this is what Sky News had to say about him.
The petition that was launched by the local MP, Ayub Khan, independent MP, to have the match banned or moved to another country was signed by 3,987 individuals. The petition says, I'm quoting here, "This is not a normal match." And one reason that's given is that the Maccabi fans are arriving in, I'm quoting again, Aston, a diverse and predominantly Muslim community. Is Aston now a no-go area for Jews?
So that you fully understand just how batshit insane what you just heard was, I want you to imagine something. Pick an African country, let's just say Cameroon. Imagine if Cameroon was in the process of committing a genocide in, let's say, Poland, a predominantly white country. And the Cameroon fans recently went to a match in, let's say, Portugal, where they were screaming, "Death to white people," right? And let's imagine that the fans from that genocidal country wanted to come here to a city that was predominantly white, with the history of screaming, "Death to all white people." Would anybody take issue with the idea of banning a group of people from a country that was committing a genocide against white people from coming to the UK, knowing that they had a history of screaming death towards white people? No, but for some reason doing it to Israel's Maccabi Tel Aviv fans, that's somehow anti-Semitic. The reason why that MP pointed out that Aston, the area that match will be taking place, is a predominantly Muslim area is because that's the precise demographic that the Maccabi Tel Aviv fans had screamed death towards. And yet despite the reason for the ban being that Maccabi Tel Aviv fans had said they wanted people of Arab descent to die, this is how Trevor Phillips chooses to frame that petition.
This is who they voted for in this area, and he is saying, in terms, that the problem here is that this is a Muslim community and this team and its fans are in some way alien.
And there he's not even mentioning Jewish people. He says alien, so basically anybody who's not Muslim, i.e. literally parroting the propaganda of Fox News that Birmingham is somehow a no-go area for non-Muslims. And follow the logic of what he's actually saying, because it gets worse. Because if he's saying that the reason that those fans are being banned is because they're Jewish, even though we know it's because of the violent history of those Israeli fans, but he also acknowledges this.
Who does everybody think is at risk here? Is it the Tel Aviv Maccabi fans, or Maccabi Tel Aviv fans, or is it the people in Birmingham who are at risk from those fans? How's this been explained?
Which means that Trevor Phillips is aware that the reason for the ban might be because of the violent history of those Israeli fans, but he's also heavily implying that the reason for the ban is just because they're Jewish, which means that for Trevor Phillips, their violent history and the fact that they're Jewish is the same thing. Which is why, once again, these people that are claiming to be against anti-Semitism are the biggest proponents of it. And Ed Miliband, Labour's Secretary of State for Energy, somehow manages to make it worse.
I profoundly disagree with that approach, with what is being said in that petition, because that cannot be the basis on which our country operates.
Sorry, that's not how the country's supposed to work. We're not supposed to be the kind of country that would keep a community that is predominantly of one ethnic background safe from a group of people that have said they want people of that ethnic background to die. So we're not supposed to be the kind of country that protects ethnic minorities from people who want to kill them. And I don't usually make this point, but this is personal for me because I live in Birmingham. That Aston Villa football ground is 20 minutes from my house. I was there 2 days ago. And here we have a London journalist and a London politician sitting in a London studio saying that they want people with a violent history to come to my city. People who, if history is anything to go by, are likely to commit hate crimes against my neighbours. So if journalists like Trevor Phillips or politicians like those in the Labour Party, those in the Reform Party, those in the Conservatives are successful and that happens, the blood will be on their hands. So I say this to all of them with my full chest: fuck you. I'm Femi. Make sure you follow F Politics so politics doesn't F you. Have a great week.